Hi TV.
Hi,
TV.
I'm famous.
No, I'm gonna be here. But I'm not saying anything. The only job Finn has is to judge which players go up of the defenders, and if not, the other one comes back. If one comes back, the other one goes forward. That's Finn's only job. Then I'm gonna judge the defenders, you and the other defender, to see how they do. Okay, next, Jad.
Wait, if one stays back, does one
Yep.
have to go up?
Hold on. On that, I just want to get this out first. And then Jad, if you, whichever side you play on, your job is only to communicate for the outside back to go forward. Like, that's all you have to do. You can do more, but that's your main job. After the half, I'm gonna ask the outside back if you communicated or not. So he has to go forward when you have it. The other midfielder, whoever that is, it might be Cody. Whoever it is, hey guys, hold on. Whoever it is, that midfielder has to tell his defender to move up the field. At the end of the half, I'm gonna ask the defender if you communicated with that defender or not. Okay?
Wait, defender coming with that defender.
The midfielder needs to communicate with the defender. That's
Wait,
it.
that's on the side?
So whichever midfielder is on your side, their only job is to tell you to move up the field when they have the ball.
But in defense,
Hold on. Last thing, and then you can ask questions. The last one is for Reeves. This is you. You're forward. If you are forward, one of the midfielders should be helping you and run side to side with you. That's all. That's your job. And then I'm gonna ask the midfielders, how did Reeves communicate? Was it good or was it bad?
What? Stop what?
All right. So now we're gonna make the judgment calls. So first we had Finn, Steven, and Landon. How did Finn communicate? Point it on them, Christian.
Well, on the first half, he committed a little more. Yeah.
What instructions did he give you?
So he said, like, guys, go forward.
Yeah, he said like.
Yeah, I think he did.
What did he say?
Help Chad run forward.
Okay, but he communicated, so the first half was better.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's good.
And he said to Benjamin and Steven, you can always play back.
Okay, now back to me. The second part was Jad, or no, not Jad.
Landon and the defense, right to left.
Were you on the right or the left
I was
in the first half?
First half, like me.
So pointed to Landon. Landon, how was Jad's communication?
It was good. In the first half, I didn't really hear him, but I heard him a little bit. I heard him say like, run forward for me.
Okay, so he told you to run forward. Okay, but more often. You should say it more often.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one was Christian. Who was on Christian's side? Steven.
No, I was.
The first half. You the second half. So give it to Steven.
Give the thing to. Oh.
Steven, how was his communication in the first half?
Wait, what are we supposed to do again?
No, Christian was supposed to tell you to run forward.
Well, he didn't really say that much.
What? So you know what that means? That means Christian, you gotta improve.
Busted.
Christian, you gotta improve. And it wasn't me saying it either, right? It's your teammates. Hold on. And the last one was, Reeves. So Jad and I'll record it since I'm asking you. So Jad and Christian, how was Reeves' communication?
I didn't really hear him that much. I didn't hear him that He might have said it a couple times, but I didn't really hear. Like five or six times.
Reeves, you hear that? Not loud enough and not enough. Okay? So, but guys, what I like though, there were some people communicating, which is good, but the reason I want to do, the reason I want to do this again is because I want to get to a point where I'm not saying anything in a whole game. That's the ultimate goal, is where I'm not saying anything. When I don't say anything, then I know I've done a good job. I want to talk to you about accountability. Accountability is the most difficult thing to get players to do, in my experience. Of everything there is when it comes to leadership, there is nothing harder that I have had to do, that I have had to implement in my players, than getting them to hold players accountable when they see another player doing something wrong. When they see that another player is confused and may need help. When they see that a player is not in the right position and he needs to move into the right position. But this can even be something such as drills. Players see other players doing a drill and the intensity is not there. They know that the other player is not giving 100%, but they're not making that known. They're not being vocal about it. They're not saying, hey, we need to pick up the intensity. Hey, focus more on your touch. Make sure you're doing this the right way. Let me show you how to do it. That's not the right way to do it. This is how we do it. This is the expectation of the team. Stay focused, stay present. These are the things that I am getting my team to learn now, and it is becoming more present in their practices and in the games. But this is the most difficult thing that I have had to do, and it probably will be, because you are having to tell someone in a better sense that what they're doing is not good enough. And for us as people, we don't want to say that because we don't want to be judged. But at the end of the day, we have a goal, we have a standard that we want to accomplish. And I think this is even very difficult with adults, doing it in a team environment, because people don't want to be judged. They're scared of how other people are going to interpret this, or how they're going to interpret that, or how they're going to appear. But at the end of the day, and there is a right way and a wrong way to do it, but at the end of the day, if we don't give our best, we're not going to execute on the level that we want to. So when I do something like this, the reason I did it is because I did have something set for them to do as far as communication. It was broad. They were doing it, but not to the level that I wanted. I wanted to make sure every player was held accountable. Every single player, no players left out. So I had certain players give instruction to other players in which their position was related. And then I had those players that were supposed to be communicated to let me know if that player assigned to them communicated to them throughout the half or throughout the game. So that's what I did. I started with that. I'll probably be doing that more and more, but with what I've been doing before, the players are now starting to communicate, but I want everybody to do it, and I want everybody to do it consistently. So this is something that I'm still working on. I'm still looking for other methods I can do, but that's the lesson today, is having players keep other players accountable. Stay tuned for the next episode.